What's going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. It is currently 4:55 a.m. and we got work to do, so let's get on it. Let's see. We're gonna start with first. I guess we gotta get you guys set up, huh? Get you guys set up here in just a minute. Yeah, and now we just gotta find us. Make sure we charge this up here first before we get too in depth with it. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Of course. Flop you guys over. Let's do it like this. In hopes that you guys can hear me a little bit better. And then with a few minutes, once we get the mic and stuff hooked up, then we will kind of go from there, I guess. There's a little on the warm side. Okay. Heck yeah, we got 7 people in the chat. Morning, hope everybody's doing good. Oh, we can get that light out, y'all. Get out of a better angle. Alright, let's just get all the top supplies and get out. Get these right here. We got some laptop boxes. Here's the deal. guys. I'm gonna clean some snake cages. Let's see some crazy rattlesnakes. Alright. Took care of a little bit of more stuff. Standing there, a little too much. We just cleaning off the table. One too many ratses. Excuse me. Alright. That picked up. Swap that around. At least that clears the tape off and gets most stuff done. So, let's see. can. Got a trash can up here. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see. We got this. Alright, so we gotta get this out. We will hold it on some form like that. And Alright guys, I'm gonna flip you around. Dude, we got 13 people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Somebody said something. As a Native American within my religion, I pray for your protection dealing with poisonous reptiles. Learn to be safe and wise. What you got going on there? Oh, just doing some cleaning this morning and appreciate all the prayers and thanks and everything else. For sure. You definitely use that. Part Cherokee myself. You know, appreciate you. Heck yeah, I'll start showing you guys some snakes here in just a minute. There. There we go. Cool guys. So this is my little milk snake friend here. This is old Peter. I see I gotta get my lights out of the way. A lot of stuff in the way today. But there you go. This is him. This is old Peter the milk snake. I believe that's what we're gonna call this. Was Peter number 2. Because we ended up selling old Peter, unfortunately. But he is an albino Nelson's milk snake, and he's actually about to go through shed soon. So, if you're wondering, these are what is it? I forgot what the scientific name was. Triangulum. Naprapeltis triangulum nelsoni is the scientific name for this species. They are a species that originates kind of like in the Mexico region down there. But they're pretty awesome snakes. They're king snakes because they're also milk snakes, because milk snakes are king snakes, which is a little bit confusing of a term for a lot of people. But they are pretty awesome, hardy eating snakes. They eat a little bit more because they're colubers compared to a lot of your boas and pythons and stuff, I would say, just because I feel like they have a faster digestive system. But they're generally pretty long snakes, not like long and thick, but kind of long and skinny, kind of like little candy canes. That's the reason why I like this little guy. Those little reds and yellows and whites. So it's a little bit more Christmas colored than anything else. Pretty awesome snake though. Look at that little guy, pretty good on his head. I love my little guy here. But let me go ahead and get him into Enclosures. And hopefully he'll eat for us, even though I know he's in shed. I feel like I try to offer him some kind of food. See what we got here for him. There we go. There's some nice baby. Take two and we'll throw in there with him. Feel like he could run down two of these. Let him do his thing. While he's doing that, we'll spruce up his enclosure a little bit. Get my water tank. And then keep on going from there, guys. So let me see what my little friend here says. My uncle loves poisonous spiders, scorpions, and reptiles. The more vicious they are, the better. Hell, he's got a Brazilian wandering spider. Hell yeah. Dude, that's awesome. I love that about, like, America might let you do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to be into, whatever you like to do in your personal home, you can do that. Oh, it ain't nothing too crazy. Spray all over. Like I said, he's already getting a little extra cage. I think. I'll be right back. We'll get some water. Alright. So, a lot of times you don't have to use this, but I like to use this stuff and keep it around. Another thing is Reptile. This is a reptile safe water conditioner that you can use to help treat your water. And it's good for all snakes, lizards, turtles, tortoises, amphibians, hermit crabs, and arachnids. So it's an instant terrarium water conditioner. Instantly removes chlorine and chloramines. It removes ammonia, helps prevent its accumulation, adds essential electrolytes, calcium, and aids in rehydrating new arrivals. So it simulates slime coat development, providing a natural protective barrier for all types of amphibians, frogs, toads, salamanders, newts, etc., and reduces pH. And it doesn't take a lot of that stuff either. It says terrarium drinking water bowls, add 2 drops of Reptile to each 8-ounce cup of water. So you just need a couple drops of this stuff. Add 1 teaspoon of Reptile per 5 gallons. Tap water. So, all you gotta do. I'll strap it on this thing. Probably won't order this tripod. I do need a new one. Looks like a little bit of poo-poos and pee-pees. I say we should probably clean out this water bowl. Got another sprayer over here. I don't know if you guys know about that either. I use a lot of chemical sprayers with various chemicals. So that way I don't have to keep anything just in spray bottles. Spray bottles, whenever you have this many animals and reptiles, is pretty inconvenient. So you gotta upgrade and get you something a little bit bigger. Lasts a little bit longer. Because when I had a little spray bottle, it's good for small stuff, but I'd be filling it up 2 or 3 times, and I'm more at the sink filling it up than I am using it. thing here. Back on top of that. Now, move our ladder out of the way. Work on something else. Cool. One down, many more to go. I will say, keeping all these reptiles and doing all this may be a little more time consuming than a lot of people would like, but still pretty rewarding, I would say. This is looking for work. When I was young, introduced me to a man named Yoshi, selling with sharpeners and polishers and Japanese royalty. I never forgot until the day he died. That sounds cool. That's Heinz. Heck yeah. Alright, you know, sip this coffee and keep on working. Heck, I think we could probably do this thing. That way you got you hear me pretty good. Let's see what else here. There we go. Hope you guys can hear me. I hope we're good and connected. Because we in here. Alright, so next up, we'll pull out this little guy, and I got an enclosure to keep him in over here. Get this in a better located area. Use this. Have a better situated top. Always dropping something. All right, friend. Here you go, guys. Let's move some more crap out of the way. Here we got our copperhead pit viper. It's one of the babies I've been raising up. He's getting pretty big, growing and going slowly but surely, for sure. Awesome coloration on this little snake. You kind of see his underbelly, and you see little denotations of that caudal lure that they use. This is the Enclosures contortrix, and this is another venomous species that we have here on the eastern portion of the U.S. And they have a pretty wide species because this is one of the more common venomous snakes that you can run across here in the U.S. is the copperhead. So what else I can tell you about it? These are one of the snakes that can do virgin birth. They reproduce through asexual reproduction sometimes, whenever finding a mate can be hard. So sometimes having a female can be a little bit more pretentious than you would want because you might end up with some little babies if you keep her long enough. You just never know. They can also retain sperm like a lot of other snake species and stuff in case there's a harsh winter and stuff. Their closest relative will be the water moccasin, the Kishidon piscivorous, and they're a way bigger species, but they kind of look similar in head shape and stuff, I would say. But a lot of time misconstrued with the water moccasin because you know how closely related they are. But they can also interbreed. Pretty awesome snake, I would say. In my opinion, I love copperheads. I love keeping every last one of them. Because they're pretty docile. Like you see, he hasn't struck at the camera or anything. So he's just chilling, doing his thing. He just don't want you to touch him. But let me go ahead and get this guy into his little enclosure so we can get some poop out of his cage. Put you over here. Definitely need to make sure that we give him some fresh spray down here. Everybody loves a little hydration. Cool. Let me spray this out. Wipe that out. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Dum, dum, dum. Another one bites the dust. Mm, mm, mm. need to wipe down the walls of his enclosure before I put him back in there, though. That's also a thing. Make sure this is good and wiped down. I don't know. Might have to go step away for a few minutes, guys. This is good. Heck yeah. That looks way better than it did. Alright, so I'm going to open up our little snake friend's cage here, and then we'll get him back in there. So here you guys go. This particular copperhead back in the enclosure. Safe and sound. Heck yeah, we got 8 people hanging out with us. It's like we got 8 strong viewers. Appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with me this early morning. This is gonna fall off anyway. Alright guys, so here you go. Here's another one of my copperheads here. This one is, I'm not really sure these are male or female yet. They're not quite big enough that I want to sex them yet, but I'm pretty sure they're probably both males. Well, maybe this one's a female. I mean, they're kind of both generally around the same size, so it's kind of hard to tell the difference in between them, but they do have a little bit of sexual dimorphism between the species, between the two sexes, I mean, within the copperheads. So females are generally a little bit larger than the males. which you'll see in the adult ones the difference a whole lot more than you will in the baby. So let me go and get him into his enclosure. Well, this one's a little bit more snippy than the other one. Also a little bit different coloration too. Ooh. Mr. Shaky up here trying to attack. I mean, sorry, old Sniper the Pit Viper. He's up here attacking. Must be about time to feed him. Getting a little snipply. Alright, so let's put our little snake friends hide back. Pull out his poop. Alright, clean out his water bowl. And that'll make snake number 3. And then we'll kind of feed them all together at the end. I just particularly like to make sure that my baby snake, little baby milk snake, gets fed every single week. So I make sure to feed him right then and there so I don't forget. I do need to wipe it out a little bit. Get spritzing. Cool. Now let's go ahead and put that back. That's good enough. And snake hook. All right, once again, guys, this is my copperhead friend right here doing his thing, looking gorgeous and stunning as usual. the Enclosures, as I mentioned earlier. Pretty awesome pit viper, I would say. And I would definitely say that this would be one of the best first venomous snakes to get if you were thinking about getting into the hobby. Just because of how docile their normal nature is, not saying that snakes can't vary from snake to snake, because I do have some that are a little bit more snippy, a little bit more defensive than others. But overall, a pretty good snake to start with if you want to keep it some venomous snakes and get used to snake handling. But I definitely practice and get used to using a snake hook and taking snakes in and out of cages and just doing regular routine maintenance and stuff. Uh-oh. It's about to come off the snake hook here. Come on, let's get you back in here, friend. Knock over your freaking water bowl. Get off the water bowl, man. There you go. That back. Turn that on. Push that back. Rock this guy up. Get this little basking spot back. And that's it. Well, this won't be too bad. We're just gonna do a water change. Clean out this water bowl. What's my motherfucking name? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Go ahead and fill this guy up, and we'll be good to go. I guess the next logical one is that one below it. Oh. Hell, this really ain't but like 3 or 4 enclosures. You get to see that old spicy snake. Oh man, we got some more chats in here. What's going on? Berica and Ola Pintal. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Yeah, we'll get to it in a minute. You know, ain't no need to rush. We still cleaning up our little reptile house, moving stuff around, getting things situated after rearranging for this new project. So, you know, gotta do things one thing at a time. Got to do things one at a time. Close about 6 o'clock. I think we got some good stuff done for an hour. I think so, personally. Oh, excuse me. That one came out. We'll say the longer I do it, the shorter time I have to get this done. Poo-poo and pee-pee water. Tell them all the poo-poo times are not pee-pee times. All the pee-pee times are poo-poo times. Or all the pee-pee times aren't poo-poo times. But all the poo-poo times are definitely pee-pee times. clean this one out again. This is disgusting. Okay. He's doing good. I want to pull him out today. Seems okay. Gotta feed him. Some liquid hydration there. What's up, man? All right. I knock out that boy Key Glock down here. You don't play around with him. That's why he called that. I'm sorry, guys. Spaced out for a second. I'm trying to just did a lot of planning in a very short amount of time. Uh-oh. Somebody's sneezing over here. Okay. What y'all think in the amount of time I got? What? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 enclosures taken care of. I cleaned up that whole little area over there, moved the geckos around, talked to you guys. Definitely could have done a lot more though. I'll knock this over. Huh? Alright, so guys, here you go. Way bigger copperhead species here, you can tell. And this is the supposedly the dad of the two. And this one's way bigger. But this is not the female. So the female is even larger than what he is. But he has awesome coloration. He's more of a tannish looking color compared to the pinkish color of the female that I got back there. But awesome snakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and instead of putting them in this little tiny box, we'll put him in here. And we can get the girl out of here like so. Pretty awesome looking snake, I would say. Beautiful coloration for the copperhead. And this is the female. She is freaking massive for a copperhead, I think, personally. I mean, I don't know how much bigger you want them to get, though. But I don't need to have her kind of hanging on this hook here. Because I don't know if she may not be pregnant. I don't want to upset her too much here. So we'll go ahead and lock these guys up. Hopefully my baby stays asleep long enough so I can finish up some more stuff. I'll keep going, cleaning and going until I get it done. We still got all the snakes over here on this side too. I'm gonna have paper towel particles sitting in here. It'll be alright. Shit, make sure we ain't got no other poop we need to get out while we're here. I just want this water bowl right here. I don't care what y'all do with it. Oh shit. Now for this one, let's pull this little. All right, water bowl filled up. Cool. Get a couple paper towels so I can clean the glass a little bit.
will say though, guys, even though I've just been sitting and cleaning this for the past couple minutes, these enclosures look really, really great. And that's just the downside of having some good enclosures if you want to view your reptiles, is having to clean this stuff, keep it viewable. So I'm totally fine with that. Obviously, I don't mind spending the extra cash to get some. These enclosures are freaking massive and they deserved it. Good enough. Okay. All right, snake friends. There you go. So once again, guys, we still here rocking and rolling. Sorry, there's only 3 people left. Sorry, I was busy up here cleaning, doing my thing. But there you go. There's another copperhead pit viper. I'm gonna put her back into her enclosure. We could get you guys. Well, there you go. That's how you do that. Up close and personal. So, let me see. Get these two big ones out. That'd be the next thing. I'll push that up there. Move this a little bit more out of the way. And we may need 2 snake hooks for this one. Keep it here as a backup in case we need it. Alright, so let's get Mr. Shaky. Seems particularly alert today, I see. So this, guys, is my big giant eastern diamondback Mr. Shaky. Pretty big snake. He's the Crotalus horridus, and he is one of a couple rattlesnakes that we have here in Georgia. And this is the world's largest species of rattlesnake as well. So we'll get him into this little enclosure. I don't want to mess with him too much. He's gotten to be a big boy. That I can see. Then next up, we got our timber rattlesnake. Well, she's trying to go run and hide. We ain't having none of that today. There we go. And this is the big female timber rattlesnake. She's pretty decent sized rattlesnake, I would say. I enjoy having her a lot. She has a relatively long rattle too. Get her better supported here a little bit. But we're hoping to have some rattlesnake hybrid babies here soon, which would be freaking great. Get your tail in there. Back up. Shit. All right. safely put away. We gotta get a little bit of stuff out of y'all's enclosure. Somebody pooped and shed everywhere. Yeah, kind of came off in pieces, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. Well, I mean, from what I do got here, I mean, that's pretty. Oh, that's the head portion right here. You got both eye caps out, so that's good. And this is some of the things I try to inspect whenever I'm looking at my snakes and all. It's like that kind of stuff. So his eye caps came off, his nostril holes came out, so that way we don't have to worry about doing there, soaking them and trying to get all that stuff off. It's like he pooped like 3 times, all off of one rat. Spooky, scary skeleton. Da, 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 da. I'm down to 3 viewers again, but it's all good. We appreciate every last person coming through and hanging out with us. So, back up to 5 viewers. Thank you guys coming through, hanging out. Make sure you like and comment down below. But looks like we got to call it an evening, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming through, hanging out with us. I'll see you on the next one.